Leg day is upon us, and what a hell of a night it is. The Oklahoma City Thunder are NBA champions for the first time, and this is the first one of my teams to win in my lifetime. I was alive for the Red Wings win in 2008. I was alive for the Pistons in 2004. But for the first time since I've really been alive and paying attention, one of my teams has got it. So it's a good day to be alive, man. But hell, shout out to the Pacers for giving us hell, And hopefully today, when I do Cavs, I will not have the same outcome as what happened to him. Might skip him just for that, just because of the bad omens and such. But it's just a great night. I'm feeling great, and I'll see you guys after legs. No Achilles were torn. That's first step and a good step. It's a good step to have. I'm feeling solid, and ultimately, I only got the video of the squats, but seated hamstring curls were done, quad extensions were done before that too, and I've really just put a focus on exhausting my muscles before the main lift, doing lighter weights on the main lift, making it heavier. I'm tempted now to start cutting out bench, and as heartbreaking as that is, it's lightening the weights, or at least, oh, come on, coach. Or at least, switching to the dumbbell variants, maybe focusing on my incline dumbbell for now, more cable presses, more cable flies, stuff I can control, still push to failure, but with less weight and with more, intensity and purpose. It's not that bench isn't intense, but it's somewhat too intense. It's to the point where I'm worried that, how much can my body handle, because, I'm strong and I'm keeping a lot of that strength, but it's like sometimes I'm worried I'm courting disaster by, obviously I had the back injury and I was scared of squatting, but that's not this. It's more like, I know I'm depleted. I know I'm going to be tired. I know that it's going to be a rough one if I go for the bench. And is it going to be worth it if I tear something, And it might be time to just switch to incline dumbbell as my main one, and then presses and flies, And in terms of squats, figuring out other leg exercises, focusing on my hamstring curls and my quad extensions, because I can always do those. But I'll be consulting with a little coach over here on that. But it ultimately comes down to, how I'm feeling. I think barbell row, I'm still fine. Might be cutting that out. I did the chest supported row the other day. I'm trying new things out. I'm not trying to change it up too much, obviously, because if I do that, then it becomes a problem to the point where I'm, changing up too much. Again, man, this is not your time. You are not the star of the show, although everybody loves you. Mwah. But ultimately, it comes down to, how much I can take. It might be cutting out a few more sets. I might be changing up the exercises to safer ones, especially, curls too. You think about it, you've never seen a guy, if you do a pull down, you never seen a guy tear something on a pull down, they just don't get the weight up. But you do a heavy ass curl because your biceps straighten. We've all seen the videos. So a little bit of tweaking might be done, but that's it. Cardio is done, and one day closer, one step closer to, you know, maybe having a championship of my own. That'd be nice. Tomorrow's gonna be arms. Hope you have a good night. I know I am. Thunder 1. So you guys all sleep tight, and I will see you tomorrow for arm day.